This is Dental All-Stars, where we bring you the best in dentistry on marketing, management, and training. Here's your host, Alex Nottingham.
We are now at our final step to the 5 steps to an all-star practice, and that is events equal transformation. Let's review the 5 steps. We have your vision, your team, training, coaching, and then events. Let's recap your vision. In the first episode, we spoke about your vision. Your vision outlines your aspirations and goals. It's a way of expressing your purpose and impact to the world. Remember to run every decision you make through your vision, write it down, and tell the world about it. In our second episode, we talked about the 4 elements of a great team member. They're committed to patient service, they take initiative, they love learning, they love feedback. Your team must match your values or they'll bring the entire team down. And lastly, we talked in that episode about the 5 steps to hiring very briefly. In our third episode, we spoke about training. We talked about onboarding, getting an impact with new hires within 90 days. We talked about comprehensive training as your competitive advantage. I shared with you the story about the tortoise and the hare. We learned that 20 minutes a week of comprehensive training can have a huge impact in your business. We talked about the training effect, how when you train, you will learn, but then skill will drop. So we have to continuously train. And we also talked about All-Star Dental Academy online training for phone skills and scheduling. And you can learn more about the #1 online phone and scheduling training program at allstardentalacademy.com. In the last episode, we talked about coaching, and we saw that the conservative estimate of coaching is a 600% ROI. We learned to model the best in business and what the best dentists are doing. We also talked about the issue with traditional dental consulting. It can be very expensive, very time intensive, and there's usually a long-term commitment. And the solution was self-funding coaching. At All-Star Dental Academy, we have a self-funding coaching program that's month to month. And my message to all of you was whether you use us for coaching or you do it in-house, make sure you're coaching your team and supporting your team. I would like you to evaluate your team. Is your team lacking energy or camaraderie or not at the level that you want? Or maybe you're looking to inspire new team members or even veteran team members. Maybe you're thinking, I'm always looking to improve, to grow, to learn. And here's the deal. As many of you all know, you're either growing or you're declining. There's only 2 polarities. There's never really in the middle. This is the premise. Events equal transformation. What is transformation? Well, transformation really is a dramatic shift in business growth, in energy, or enthusiasm. And that's what we want from events. Now, I'm sure you read many books on personal development, on even dental practice management. You maybe listened to a lot of podcasts or bought DVDs, if they still have DVDs, or training programs, or you've been to many seminars. And you learned all this great stuff. And then you come back and what happens? Nothing. Very little or nothing. But you say, well, knowledge is power. No, knowledge is only potential power. It's when you find how to implement it, does it become power? But then you're saying to yourself, wait a second. So events don't work, seminars don't work. Well, results are inconsistent on their own. Transformation happens in order. That's why we have the 5 steps to an all-star practice. If you have a clear vision, your team is functioning well to support your vision, they have the proper elements of proactivity and they enjoy feedback, you're training your team little by little, and you are coaching your team. Now, when you go to events, everybody's on the same page. This is where transformation occurs. If you're just going to an event with an unclear vision, your team's all over the place. Some is with you, some isn't. You're not training consistently. There's no feedback or coaching in your office. Then you learn a bunch of nuggets and nothing's going to change. That's why events do not work alone. Now, there is a caveat to that. You could go to an event to jumpstart your team, to breathe energy into your team and into your practice. And that could work. But you then have to make sure pretty soon you do the other elements to stabilize that energy and what you learned, because otherwise it's going to fall apart and you're not going to get value out of it. Think about who you surround yourself with. Jim Rohn said, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Who are they? Are they at your level or better? Are they looking to improve or change or grow? Or are they just dabbling and trying to avoid any type of difficulty or personal growth? Transformation is planned. We often think it's accidental. No, you create the environment. The best teams with the vision and with the training and the coaching coming together, that's where transformation occurs. The teams are there with intention. When they see others just like them, like you're like me, I'm like you, this has an exponential effect. There are 2 categories of events at All-Star Dental Academy. We have the Mastery Series or the Team Case Acceptance Program, and we have the Practice Growth Summit. The Practice Growth Summit, as per the name, is all about growth. We have a variety of speakers and topics dedicated to practice and personal growth. And this changes every year. Plus, we add on accelerated programs to focus on areas like leadership, speaking, phone skills that you can add to your experience if you choose. The Team Case Acceptance Program or Mastery, this is where we're looking to turbocharge the entire team on case acceptance, from the front office, assistant, hygiene to doctor. That's verbiage, role-playing, demonstration, exercises. This is a program that's fixed. So the Growth Summit's always changing with new things that are coming out for growth. Team Case Acceptance is the same system we've used for many, many years that is designed to get results for practices. New team, current team, you go once to the Team Case Acceptance Program. With the Growth Summit, that's where you're going every year because the topics are changing and what is happening in dentistry to stimulate growth is always changing. Both amazing programs. Thanks for joining me in this journey through the 5 steps to an all-star practice. Remember to follow us, subscribe, like, comment, share, and until next time, go out there and be an all-star.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of Dental All-Stars. Visit us online at allstardentalacademy.com.